Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Couple. Today we're doing some really high-end Dollar Tree DIYs that look absolutely stunning and can go with a lot of different decor styles. And the best part about today's video, these are very simple projects to do. So if you do enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments which project's your favorite. Let's jump in and get started. For this project, we're going to be creating a really simple minimalist lantern using these two baskets from Dollar Tree and this lid from Dollar Tree as well. So the first thing that I'm doing here is going to go ahead and glue this into the bottom of one of these baskets, and I'm just using some hot glue on the bottom of that lid. Now, if you wanted to, you could even do a gold version. I think that would look pretty cool depending on your decor style. But what I wanted to do was go ahead and paint this matte black, and I'm using this Krylon spray paint. And one thing that we really liked about today's video, these pieces can really go with a lot of different decor styles depending on how you decorate it and your other decor. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to use this book ring as the handle, and then I'm going to wrap it in this polished hemp to kind of give it like a modern boho feel, I guess you could say. And I think this lantern would be great with boho, maybe industrial, really modern. Even I think if you had like modern farmhouse, I think this would work great in that as well. So to wrap this, I'm just going to glue it down in one spot, and then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it all the way around. I didn't glue it anywhere else until I got back to the starting point, and then I'll just go ahead and glue it down again there to finish it off. All you really need to do is just make sure that you're keeping that wrapped up tight, and then when you get to where you started, just glue it down. This next part, you don't necessarily have to do it, but I think it adds a little bit more character to it, and then it will keep these pieces together. So if you don't really care about that, you don't have to do this part, but I think it kind of looks cool, and it's basically acting as a little hinge here on the back, so it will keep your lantern all together in one piece. It'll allow you to open it up and put your candle inside, and it also adds a nice little touch on the back here, but you don't necessarily have to have that on here. And that's really all there is to this project. We're painting these two baskets with the craft box lid, and then we're going to add the book ring to the top, and then the polished hemp on there, and then also on the baskets as a little hinge. And then you can put a candle inside here. That one's a little bit small, so I ended up using a little bit bigger one, as you can see here.
This project is a Pottery barn dupe that I saw on their website for $100, and I thought, yeah, no, I am going to dupe that for less than $2. So I grabbed this succulent planter from Dollar Tree, and then this cardboard box from Dollar Tree as well, and I will just be using the lid. I put some hot glue around the lid and then put the succulent planter over top so I can make sure it was in the center. And then this is just all that it takes to make this dupe. And I spray painted it all with this matte black spray paint from Krylon. When I spray painted it, I did notice that the spray paint did not stick to the cardboard lid very well. So I just went in with some spray paint that I had on hand. And then once I did that and let that dry, I just went in with another coat of spray paint, and it all covered very, very beautifully. Instead of putting succulents inside, which you can do, I decided to put a candle and then just this beaded garland that we have on hand.
For this project, we're going to be using this tall gift box that we got during the holidays, and we just never ended up using it for any project during that time, and I thought it would be fun to create a very simple, minimalist, modern planter here. And I just sprayed it with that matte black spray paint once again. Now these are some Dollar Tree plants that you could use, and then these are some that we got from Michael's. This usually comes with a big long stem, and I think originally it was like $14, but we got it 70% off. So a couple options here. You can definitely use the Dollar Tree one, but we like to always, when we can, find good deals on a little bit better greenery. It will just take your Dollar Tree projects kind of to that next level.
Dollar Tree came out with the cutest little vases. They are kind of asymmetrical. They look kind of handmade, which I love. And I'm trying out this new technique that I have seen everywhere on TikTok and on Instagram. So what I'm doing, I have this white paint, but I kind of want it more of a cream color. So I just added a little bit of brown to it. So this is the actual technique. I'm adding baking powder. I've seen some people do baking soda, and you're just going to add it to your paint and make it kind of have this really cool texture to it. Mine made it a little bit thicker, almost chalk paint kind of, and it gave it this really, really cool texture. And it ends up making your piece look like it was handmade, which I absolutely loved, and it was perfect for this piece and made it kind of look like it was from Anthropologie or West Elm.
For this project, we're going to be creating a couple candle holders or succulent holders. There's a lot of different things that you could use these for, but I've seen some similar items on like Pottery Barn and Anthropologie. So first thing that we're going to do is take our early American stain from Minwax and go ahead and stain these 3 boxes. Now these are 2 of those little decorative craft boxes from Dollar Tree. We're using 1 of the outer pieces and then 2 of the inner pieces. And then we're going to use 2 of these plastic bowls, also from Dollar Tree. I think they come in like a pack of 6. And then we're going to go ahead and spray paint these matte black. Once we have those stained and then painted, we can start assembling these. And what we're going to do is take the bowls and glue them on top. But first, we want to make our taller piece, and we're going to be using 2 of the smaller boxes and just glue one on top of the other. And then after that's dried, we'll go ahead and place our black bowls on top of that and our shorter box as well. So one thing that you could do is if you had like a glass or metal bowl that's small like this that you could put on here, you could then actually create your own candle. Maybe take an existing one, melting it and putting it in here to kind of fill up the space a little bit better. Where these are plastic and we spray painted them, I would not recommend doing that. So I'm just gonna use a little candle that we got from Walmart to go in there. So it doesn't quite fill up the space like I would want to, but I think it works pretty well for what we're trying to accomplish here. And then for the other one, I'm just putting some of these white rocks from Dollar Tree and a succulent as well in there. And then this is the little candle I'm talking about. I think it looks pretty good, but if you did have a glass or metal one, you could do the whole custom candle and I think it would look a little bit better. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more high-end Dollar Tree DIYs, click through right here and you can check out our playlist of a lot of other high-end decor projects. As always, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time we upload a new video.